going to begin with the first one, okay? All right, if you look at the brain, you have the cerebrum, right? This is the cerebrum. Okay, this is the cerebrum. We move down. You have the cingulate gyrus. The cingulate gyrus will be here. We move into the corpus callosum. The corpus callosum will be here. Underneath the corpus callosum, you have the fornix. The fornix is right here. Okay. Now, what you want to do is this. You want to go into the ventricle. This is called a lateral ventricle. But before you go in, there is a septum pellucidum. Okay. So in this case, this is the septum pellucidum. I would have to puncture it to go inside the lateral ventricle. Do you see that? Okay. So I puncture that. So you have the corpus callosum, you have the fornix, you have the septum pellucidum, and you have the lateral ventricle. Okay, I open it up. Do you see that? Okay. Now what I want to do is this: move down. You have this is known as the thalamus. 18. This whole thing is called a thalamus. Okay. This is a piece of tissue of something else. I'll come back to it. And this is the intermediate mass. That little button in the middle. You can see the intermediate mass right here. See this? See that? All right. Now we move down. In front of it, you have what is called a hypothalamus. Hypothalamus is right here. And how do you know? It's because the hypothalamus connects to the pituitary. If you see the pituitary, you can move above that, and you would have the hypothalamus. All right. Now we move back down. This is a mammillary body right here. Okay. Okay. So it's going to be in this area right here. I don't want to remove my pituitary, therefore it's really hard to see, but it should be in this area right here. Okay. Now we're going to move down to this thing. This is, before I go down, this is known as the optic chiasm or optic chiasma, depending on which book you use. This is the optic chiasma. And the way it goes is this, is that you're going to have two things. You have the optic nerve, optic chiasma, optic tract. Optic nerve, N, optic tract, T. N comes before T. Okay. So you have the optic chiasma, optic nerve, and optic tract will be in the back. All right. Now we move down. So this is optic nerve, optic chiasma, and the optic tract is right here. All right. Now we move down into the midbrain. This is the region of the midbrain right here. Okay. So in the midbrain, it will be in this region right here. So it's going to be between these two probes. In the back of the midbrain, you have two things. First, you have the cerebral aqueduct. That will be right here. This is the cerebral aqueduct. You also have what's called a corpora quadrigemina. Corpora means what? Body. Quad means what? Four. Okay. So when you see it, look at this. You have two, right? 1, 2. And when you see the other half, there should be two more. So it's a total of 4. Okay. So what happened is this. It's called superior. Beautiful. You did a good job, Nan. Okay, here we go, folks. Actually, before I go on, in the back, you have what's called an epithalamus, which contains the pineal gland. In the back of this, there's a little mass right here. It's called a pineal gland right here in the back. Okay. Now we're going to move into the back. I'm going to peel this off, and you can actually see the two masses. One on top and one on the bottom. Do you see how I separate the two? The top from the bottom? The top will be known as the superior colliculus, right? When you have US means one, colliculi means many. One on the left, one on the right. You have the inferior colliculus on the left, inferior colliculus on the right, so therefore it's a total of 2. So you call it what? Colliculi. Good, very good. Now we move down to the fourth ventricle. This is the fourth ventricle, so it would be right here. Okay? Right here. Okay? Now we move to the back. this is the cerebellum. You have the arbor vitae, would be the white stuff. You have the gray matter on the outside, and the gray matter is on the inside. The gray matter on the outside would be known as the cerebellar cortex. Correct? Okay, good. This right here, okay, so if you notice there's a bump, right here. This is going to be known as the pons. This will be known as the medulla, and this would be known as the spinal cord. If you recall in class with the bones, I said the spinal cord is separated from the medulla by what is called a foramen magnum. Anything above the foramen magnum is the medulla. Anything below to it would be the spinal cord. Okay? So what happens is this: when you have brain herniation, everything's being pushed down. And if you remember, the foramen magnum is very jagged, so the medulla will be cut as it comes down. Okay? So you can actually die from that. What else do I want you to know? That's pretty much it. Oh, let's do a cut. Did I do a cut? No. Okay. I'm going to do a cut. I'm going to do a corona cut so you can see the white and the gray matter. All right. Beautiful. Gorgeous. If you look at this thing, you have the outer gray matter, which is known as cerebral cortex. You have the white matter on the inside, and you have the inner gray matter on the inner side. Okay? So once again, the outer gray matter on the outside, and which is also known as cerebral cortex, the white matter on the inside, and the inner gray matter. Okay, so once again, let's do this. And I'll go to you in a minute. Outer gray matter, or cerebral cortex, white matter, and inner gray matter. Outer gray matter, or cerebral cortex, white matter, and inner gray matter. And let's go into the sulci. If you notice, this is a sulcus. This is a sulcus. This is a gyrus sulcus. This is a sulcus. This is a gyrus. Okay. That's it. Okay.